Skins. I feel like I should whisper, like we're in a movie theater. It's about to start. Get your popcorn ready. And... okay, here we are. Ooh, that's a cool skin. They're showing like all DLC. Oh, that's Rambo. Nice. Show Mileena, come on! Where's Mileena? Yeah, there we go. Dude, that's such a... it's probably like a win pose? An outro? That would be dope. Ah, they're showing the trailer again. But yo, can we talk about Mileena just running at you and screaming? Like, mark me down as scared and horny. Sorry. So, like, look at the way he fights Mileena. He'll do his back throw on her. So I think that one of the moves we've seen here will also be in Melina's moveset. Like, the way she jumps on him and then kicks him in the back. I think that might be, like, a special. Probably not a throw, because that would be weird, but maybe. Who knows? We are live, boys! He would have nightmare for days. What is it with the Mileena Naruto run? Oh my gosh, it was a Naruto run! Oh no, I cannot see it now. I hate it here. And here we go. Oh, oh boy. Oh lord. Alright, let's see this. I'm just hyping us up even more. Like, showing the trailer again. Alright, let's see this. These skins are really cool. Alright.
Welcome to the Kombat Kast. It has been a while, but we are glad to be back to talk about Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Let me know if you guys can hear him well or not.
With that, today we're going to specifically talk about one character in particular because here's some news. We're going to have 3 Kombat Casts around Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. So to get started, let's introduce the crew.
So when cast for
Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here.
For every character.
Sorry.
Stephanie Brownback, Senior QA Analyst.
Derek Kurtzik, firm believer that pineapple does not belong on pizza.
It does belong on pizza. It does belong on pizza. Stop. Stop. It sounds really low. Alright, thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. It's great to be back.
What about now?
Stream. It's been a while, so
if not, I will put it up a bit more.
Talking about Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Before we get started, today's stream is going to be based on we're going to talk about Rain today, and then we're going to.
Oh my gosh, he needs to stop with that thing.
After this, coming up in the following weeks, and we'll explain those later. So let's first talk about what we're excited about. For me, with Ultimate,
yeah, just let me know if you need to get a bit
grew up
louder.
Watching all of those movies of that genre.
That's
and
better.
Having
Okay.
that character in the cast is super exciting to me, especially because from what I've seen and everything, he plays a lot like a character that I'd like him to. So that's exciting.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people that are like, oh, all he's gonna do is shoot guns. No, you need to pay more attention to those movies. He has a knife, a bow, all kind of traps and stuff. It's really cool.
Ooh, okay, so it's
But
gonna be a
I'm
setup
excited.
crab character. So
Oh,
Predator,
Yeah, he's nasty.
Predator Rambo
I am
confirmed.
excited
Awesome,
for
that's cool.
Rain. I always love when our artists and designers get a chance to like reimagine a character that's not in a bunch of games. Like Rain is only been in a couple, so it's really cool to see, you know, new ways to explore his powers and his look and all the aesthetics and all that.
Yeah.
It's neat. It's almost like you get to put in a new character in a way. Very different than like Liu
It's true,
Kang
and they really did a great
Jax
job
or
with Rain.
something.
Like his look, it's so good, dude.
Derek.
Mine would have to be the Queen Mileena is coming back.
Yes.
Cannot wait. We're going to be running online. Mileena's going to be owning online, people. Mileena, rise up. Let's go.
And we will be
Mileena
getting
gang.
Mileena in a future stream. But today, of course, is
I
based
put it
on
up a
Rain.
bit more, guys. Let me
And I
know.
know you all want to see and hear more about how Rain plays in this game, and it's going to be pretty exciting because we have some really awesome videos to show you, and Stephanie will be going through the ins and outs of how to play as Rain for the most part. But before we get started on that, Derek, we're adding something to Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate that is something we've not done before, and something that's going to help out some players who maybe just joining the fight. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so we've added a new online onboarding system. So for players that are new to Mortal Kombat 11 and new to the online experience,
It's like
it
a
kind
casual
of explains some of the Combat League aspects and the matchups and things like that. Why you're being matched up with the opponents that you are, explains what combat points are for first-time players. So
Well,
everybody
I mean, you know,
downloads
everyone's still
the new
confused
and
about
latest
what the
patch
combat
will
points
have to go
even
through
are
the
at this
online
point.
You will compete through
It will be good for
3 different
everyone,
matches
right?
against an AI. It's a simulated online experience against 3 Scorpion opponents because we wanted it to be as realistic as possible. And after each match that you win, you'll receive combat points. After completing all 3 of the tutorials or fights with Scorpion, you will receive combat points that can be used towards the current season. And if there isn't a season active, they'll be cashed until the next season. So you'll start
Really?
off with a little KP boost.
Like
And
a
you'll
credit
also
card.
receive some time crystals for completing the online tutorial. You only have to do it one time, and it's more
The
for
sound is
just giving
perfect.
people
Good. Good.
a better understanding of what the online experience is.
Sure. Now I know there's a lot of people who are going to say like,
Rambo
oh,
being
but
a setup
I've
character,
played
Predator
2,000
flashbacks.
games.
Yeah,
don't
I
need
used to
this.
play Hunter
And
Predator.
maybe
That's
you
so
don't.
fun, dude.
There will be a lot of
Am I the only one that knows
influx
of
new
Riddick?
players
Oh
playing
yeah,
Mortal
Riddick
Kombat,
played
so you'll have
by
some new opponents to fight
Vin
against.
Diesel.
And if you already know all this
That would
stuff,
be a really
you
good
get time
character,
crystals out of the
actually.
deal. So it's win-win really.
Win, win, win.
They are correct. Scorpion is a daily online opponent. Yeah.
Good. Glad that's back.
He's the only character I know
So
how
also,
to counter 100% at this
I
point.
guess we kind of want to get right to the meat of the show because everyone's really
Yes,
looking forward
give
to
us the
seeing
meat.
Rain. So
We're tired of your
let's
potatoes.
revisit the
Potatoes
Rain
don't taste that good
trailer we
anyways, unless they're
showed,
chips.
earlier, and then we'll get right to talking about Rain. So let's show that.
Okay, so this is a gameplay trailer again. Kodal.
Where are your minions, Kodal?
I need neither Reptile nor Ermac to kill you.
Oop, name drops.
You are finished.
Fight!
Add Cyrax and Sector for free. That would be amazing. I really hope they do that like in the future. Like maybe there won't be another combat pack after this one. But if they do add those two like for free, that'd be amazing. I really want to play the robots.
I am a god.
That like dash attack is so cool. My bad. Ouch. Hey, that one guy, what's up? What are you doing?
Submit.
I would ask for Tanya, but I don't think many people care for her, so I'm very doubtful she would return as DLC. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. She's one of those 3D era characters that I feel is more popular than the rest. You know, maybe except for Havoc, but I mean, she has a chance of making it in. Maybe in Mileena's Mileena's friendship, who knows? Quan Chi for MK11. Oh my gosh. I have such bad PTSD from playing Shang Tsung in MKX, dude. I just cannot. If he skips every game until the end of time, I will be happy, and it will be too soon. Alright, let's get with boys and grills. Shujinko. Yeah. I love those modes in those old games. That's really cool, like RPG style. I'd be down for any character to return as long as they're an MK character. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that, like, think about it. If we didn't have the guests, we'd have Reptile, Smoke,
There it
Cyrax,
is.
Sector,
Awesome.
Ermac.
Great job to Rigo, Stephanie. Who else helped with that, Stephanie, on the trailer?
And Matt.
And Matt. So great job on that. Real quick, a couple
Show
things
us some
about the trailer.
gameplay.
Before we get
Oh
there,
my gosh, guys.
this is a thank you
Bro,
to
I
the
cannot with
community.
them.
Just recently, Mortal Kombat hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. We got this, which will be hanging up at the office soon, right there. So we can
That's
get back in
cute.
there. So I want to thank all of our fans who
I would take mocap
subscribe
over
to our
Rambo
content,
or Joker.
watch all the trailers, and
Yeah, me
talk
too.
about them. Obviously,
Me
couldn't have done
too.
this without you. So
Kunjin or
it's just really cool to put that up in the
Takeda would be
office and
sick, yeah.
so all the everybody in the
Takeda would
studio
be
can see it
awesome.
and be proud of what
Kunjin
happened. So
too.
that's awesome. Now we're going to be talking about
I want to
balance
meet
at a
the
later
character so
date.
bad, he would be so
Probably the
interesting.
last stream, just to keep
Lord.
getting people amped up for it.
You know,
but I
Ferrator
do
was a
wanna say,
really cool
Stephanie, you
character in my
said
opinion.
You saw
I
something
loved him.
you noticed you wanted to talk about.
Yes, like 5 minutes after that trailer went live, a few people, including Gur and Slayer, noticed something was
She's not
up
talking
with the
about
way
me,
Sindel got off
sadly.
the ground, and they're right, there is a change. One of the changes is
Oh, the wake up
if
system,
you
right?
delay your wake up, there used to be a short and a long delay. There's now just one universal delay. So, just bit me.
Kitties. That's what happens. They will bite you. They're like Mileena.
So sorry, now there's just one delay. You delay your wake up and there's one timing. So you don't have to guess if the opponent's doing either just getting up normally, doing a short delay, a long delay. It's now just one delay.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And it has an
Only on the
animation
Kombat Cast will people get bit by
She's a-
cats.
Yeah, so the
Combat
wake up
kitty.
delay. There's gonna be
Combat
just
kitty.
one
Cat.
universal one.
So let's get
That's
right to
cool.
what we're here to talk about.
And it looks like
and
the
that's
animations are
rain.
different too,
So,
because like
Stephanie,
Sindel
just
was
kinda give
like
a brief
on the
overview
ground
on-
waiting to push
For
herself
some
up, but she
people
was
might
just
not know
waiting
who
there.
Rain is.
That's pretty cool.
Or
Rain
things like that.
he's an Edenian, and he is the son of Argus, who is an Edenian god. He's almost like the Raiden of that world, like a big wig in the pantheon. And being a demigod makes him very, very arrogant. He is very proud to have these god powers, and that's pretty much all he talks about is how powerful
That'd
and
be
how
cool.
great he is.
Why was
Like,
Joker
how
put in
his
instead of
quirks
someone
are,
like
telling you
Killer
to
Croc?
bow
Yeah, I
before
don't know,
his
man.
godhood and stuff. It's
Joker
very into
movie,
it.
I guess.
One of the cool new things in this game is
Yeah,
he
that's
has a
why it's
guitar,
like
which is an
impossible to media in this
old,
game because people can just delay
Indian
wake up.
weapon. It's this short blade thing you put on your knuckles, and it can extend into 3 different blades. And that's new to the series. Previously, you
Rain
used
is my
sword
boyfriend,
on the
I
gun.
wish.
This is way more interesting. In my
Yeah, I
opinion.
think a lot of people think that way.
And
What,
from a place,
What
From
kind
a
of
gameplay
play style are we looking at?
swaggy, I would say, flashy, really cool combos, more combo starters than most characters have with less restrictions. I think that's probably the coolest
really?
thing about it.
So it's gonna be combo heavy, yeah. Call that.
Awesome. So we're going to actually show some Rain
Yes.
videos, and you can
Show
kind
us.
of talk through them, and we'll show how Rain plays.
Rain is a
Let's
chat
take a look
confirmed.
at just Rain's
Definitely.
general fight style.
So to start off, we'll talk about his guitar. He uses it in a bunch of his normals. His uppercut, his jump,
It's a good looking down too.
his wake up
Good
attacks, and a bunch of his strings. You can see here this is his back two, which is a really quick mid. You can hit confirm, and then
So he
this
really
one's
uses
really
that
good.
thing in a lot of his
It
streams.
has really good range, and it's got a couple of options. And this version
Okay.
has a crushing blow if it's a counter hit. And the main
So
reason I
that's in
wanted
his
to show it
stream,
is
so it's
really
not a
gross
command
to me.
grab.
It feels really painful. This cut.
Ugh. Ouch.
He also uses his powers in his normal attack. You can see here is his forward four, which is like a sweep kick where he knocks
Oh,
you
okay,
down.
yeah, people thought it was his
He has a
back four, but
three
it's
where
his
he literally
forward four. That's
flips on a
interesting.
wave.
Okay.
And then he has this really cool back 1-4. And the neat thing is this.
Oh,
you
that's
can
his
delay
back
it and then
1-4.
appear on the
Nice,
other
okay,
side
yeah.
of them. So you
Yeah, I
can
did say in my
choose to
video
switch
I thought that
sides
was a
or not.
string, but I wasn't sure.
Now we're
what
showing
it
his
was
throws.
exactly.
This is notable because, like a few characters, he has 2 crushing blows, one on each throw, and they're done with the
The water
standard
bending Wolverine.
requirement.
Yeah, it's a good
And this is
description.
one I wanted to show just because I think it's extremely
Ooh.
he actually
I just
impales their
noticed,
own
like,
hand.
he puts that thing through their hand, dude. Ugh.
Awesome. So that's just his
Hand and
general
back.
sort of movement and fight style, sort of the stuff he starts with. His His punches
Yeah,
and his
it's-
kicks, pretty much.
I hope
His range
Mileena
is not
arrives
the
with the
best. The guitar is really
vampirist
sharp and it's
outfit.
great for
Yes, oh
slashing,
my
but it
gosh,
doesn't
I
have the
love that
best
outfit.
range.
That's the
It's
one I
pretty
use the
much his arm
most.
length.
That and a
But
cannon
his moves are
outfit.
pretty quick. He's
Cannon,
got
or
some
I
decent
don't know how they
moves,
say it.
pretty fast to
Canoe?
low.
I don't
So
know.
I would say not the
That
best
reminds
range,
me
but
of Smoke.
pretty
Yeah,
good when
that's-
he gets up close. And I think his special moves complement the fact that his normals
Yeah, he
aren't
would switch sides.
the farthest reaching.
Tis
He has a
true.
lot of
And if he
projectiles
touches-
in.
And if he touches you once, you're basically going to Prince Swag
The
Town.
throws did
Comboville.
less
It's gonna be
base
great.
damage.
It's awesome. What he can connect and
And
do.
Hmm,
Yeah.
really?
Wow.
Shit, I didn't know this.
That's
Let's,
not
was it
how I would
14 or
describe it,
12?
but that would be
Because
accurate,
usually it's
yeah.
14, right?
Yeah.
Let's take that segue and take a look at some of his default special moves.
So first up is the around the world kick. To me, this is the classic thing.
Oh, okay, so I guess you have to amp it. Yeah, you amp it for a combo, okay. What will Rain's second fatality be? I think they will show it at the end of this Kombat Cast, as they usually do.
That sort of makes sense. He also has this new water ball where he travels full screen and then captures you and does the Izuna drop. And it's kind of like Raiden.
This is all base, so the kick, the ball.
To end
Okay.
your combos. And it has a crushing blow if he goes full screen or if
That's
it's
so
the
cool.
armor breaker. So if you're in the middle of the combo and you think they're going to break away, you can use that to punish you.
He has a
And
projectile,
then
of
lastly
course.
here, he has this really cool projectile. I think this is one of the neat things about him. It's a very fast, good recovery, high attack, but he has two different ways to amplify it. He can either let it hit, stick in them, then amplify, and then he gets a knockdown or damage. Or he can actually amplify it while it's traveling and it becomes a mid. So the idea would be you're throwing it, it's a high. If they're ducking it, he can actually amplify it right when it's over their head. And it
So
becomes a
now we
mid
have to
hit them.
guess on freaking
Or you can do it
projectiles as
early
well.
and make stuff the whole time so
Jesus.
you know it's coming and stuff like that. And you can
The
mix it
suplex
up.
at the end, yeah, it's so good.
I think that's pretty cool. So you get less damage, but it becomes a mid.
It really is pretty
It's
close to
awesome.
noobs.
It's a new
stuff.
way of
Fun.
using a projectile for him.
Yeah,
And he has
it's pretty.
unique ways to also advance across screen too, with the Argus plunge turning into the ball, and then as we'll see later as well, he has a good way to advance to get to where he wants to be.
Exactly. So it's like I was saying, the range on his weapon's not that great, but he has the special moves that go literally full screen. He can control the screen if he wants to take a risk and do that.
Right.
And he has one
let's
more
keep going
move,
with that one.
Cool.
and this is Evaporate, where he literally turns into a pillar of water.
Wait,
And
this is
he
base?
then
This is his
becomes
base
invincible.
kit? Are you
Projectiles
kidding?
and even normal attacks
Bro.
will pass by him.
Oh my gosh.
So you're going to have to either hit him as he's recovering or hit him as he's coming out of it.
Like,
Pretty
oh
awesome
my
and
gosh, this is
fully.
base. Yo, I did not. I thought this was gonna be like customs, but it's his base. Oh
Awesome.
my
That
gosh.
water move is great. I loved it when I first saw it in the trailer, and
Yeah, it
just
looks awesome.
Yo, that's crazy.
Codal just gets bodied.
That
so
is
that's fun.
insane.
Kodal, he's always getting bodied.
I'm guessing it's gonna have like
Always
really
getting
long
bodied.
recovery, but still.
Up next, let's take a look at the first variation of Rain.
Yeah, it's base.
So this variation is all about
Crazy.
his
That's a
quantum
cool
rift into the water
costume.
realm.
Oh, it looks nice. Damn, look at those
And he gets
colors.
this new move. It replaces the bubble, and it's like a big full screen. Well, not full screen, but like half screen slash. It's got good pushback on block when he amplifies it, and he can actually do it in the air. And what's cool is he can do it in the air two different ways. He can go straight across, or you can go down like a dive kick. And it's
What
very,
is this
very quick.
sorcery? An interesting move that's
You can
base?
amplify it, you can second
Yeah, right.
hit.
Oh my gosh.
Then he
Yo,
moves this
Mileena doesn't
portal.
have base
And once he has
ball
this on
roll. I'm
screen,
gonna
it'll absorb projectiles.
I'm gonna rage.
You can see right here. And the difference with Evaporate is he gets to move around. So you can put the portal out and then you can like go behind it, advance in front, and it's going to absorb any projectile. And if you
So it's
absorb two,
basically like Sub-Zero's
crushing blows
clone,
it,
but
and
a
the next time he
portal.
gets a Slash, he's going to get big
Yo.
damage.
Crazy.
So that's an interesting way of. We've had projectile parries in the past, which this isn't. But it is another way of controlling how someone uses projectile against you. Like you're playing against Sub-Zero, and all he wants to do is freeze you. You put that in front of you, you still have range of motion, and he's scared to throw anything at you.
Exactly. And then, as Derek said, he has all these special moves that have really good range, and then that complements it. He gets them to calm down and not do their zoning, and then he can kind of do the slash.
So it's gonna be a really good anti-zoner
his
and a
guitar,
good up
guitar
close.
toss and stuff like
combo
that. That regulate
character.
all
That's
that
awesome.
full screen space.
Yeah. The range on the quantum slice is just absolutely ridiculous. It's like half screen, almost full screen. And then when you put the rift up, you can try and dash back and forth with the air slice as well to try and get in closer. So he's just kind of
Okay, so the attack he does, it's a rift, so it's not like people were wondering why it was like purple and stuff. So it's a rift. It's not
Is that's
a rain
that's a
move.
town, Combo Town?
Yeah,
Back to Combo Town. So that's just a really good variation to control the other person's movements. A lot of players like to be in charge of how that person plays, kind of.
Yeah, good range, good mobility, and then he gets to regulate zoning.
Did they confirm this was
And I also
tournament
like how
variations,
we've
or did they
changed-
just say
I was gonna
variations?
say, I like how we've changed the roundhouse. Like, he still has it, but we put a little extra flair on it because he has that.
I hate
"Oh my
seeing
God,
these
I can
characters
spin
in other
3 times
colors.
first and then kick you." It's
I think
awesome.
some colors are really
This
good,
one is
alternate
so
colors.
cool. And then the idea of
Kind of
them
reminds me of the
transporting
old
that
school
water
games, you know,
wall, I
when
think, is
people would
really
pick the
neat.
same
And to be
character.
clear, that's not the Kevin Costner.
Then they would get, like, an
90s
alternate
water
color,
wall.
so-
This is a-
Sure. I
a
think we
run
all
of water.
are aware of that.
Okay, I just
It's
wanted to
interesting
make
because
that
I remember
Maybe,
when I was a kid,
maybe it was.
I was like, does Rain
Guys,
shoot
show
them-
more
does he
gameplay, come
shoot
on.
them all the way around the world? No, it's through portals.
Yeah, he
that's
did.
that's
No,
what it
that would be silly. It's a portal. Yeah, we're a more realistic
Yeah.
grounded
Yes.
take on MK now.
More moves. It's tournament.
Yeah,
Okay.
Don't be
Absolutely.
silly, Tyler. Let's take a look at.
I still
the
can't
part of
believe that
Rain
phase,
variation.
water phase thing is freaking base kit, dude.
So
Ooh,
very
there you
Shujinko
go.
has
There's,
this advancing palm strike, and what's neat is
What
you
is
can
that?
actually
Oh
delay
my
it.
gosh.
You can
Okay, so
delay
it's
it
a
just
hooded
second,
one without a
delay it
mask.
for real long timing and crushing blow.
Oh,
Then you
yeah.
can cancel the delay and actually
The second variation, he has a
caught.
move where he can punish with
fake
that.
it out and then
What happened?
backdash or go in for a throw or whatever.
Hmm.
And so like a simple way to use this is to use the evasiveness and dodge stuff and then whiff punish it, like knock them down, go into the palm, they're gonna whiff their wake up attack, and then boom, you get them and break their ribs.
Huh.
We've all played against people who really rely on wake ups, and that's a great way
Like
to
every
start
online
making them
player ever.
like that.
What?
It's a really good way to make them think maybe you shouldn't do that this time. They still will, but they're not going to get hurt doing it. So
Yes. So when Derek won't stop waking up, at least you can break his rib cage.
Ball roll,
Sure.
ball roll.
Yo,
Let's take a
ball
look
will
into that.
confirmed. Let's go.
Then
Oh,
he
Mileena.
has this splash move.
Oh yeah, the
And this
restand.
actually leaves them standing, and Rain gets advantage. You can use it to end strings, but it also rescans if they're in the air. So after a juggle combo, he can do it, and then that
So he
prevents them
spent
having
like
any
one
knockdown
bar
at
there,
all.
and that
So
did like 19%
this
damage for a
variation
restand.
basically really
That's fairly
blows up
low,
wake-ups.
but you know.
oh,
Cool.
good. Now we have,
And
we
it
have a
has one
second
more, yeah.
part. We have a second part of variation 2. Let's take a look at that.
And so this is his anti-air splash, where he squirts his
ooh.
water out, and this is
Okay.
awesome for preemptive anti-airing. If
But it's
you,
like
with a jump, if you see the jump
Raiden's.
coming, you can
Ah, I see,
absolutely
I see.
regulate the air. If it amplifies it, you get the combo. So what's
Oh,
really
okay.
cool is this doesn't conflict with your round the world kit. And that means he gets pretty swaggy combos, because you get 2 different combo things.
Okay.
So there's a lot, if you want to use
So he's gonna
2
get some really
bars,
long
you can
combo,
really
that's
get
fun.
big damage.
Hopefully
And
his armor breaker is
look really
like,
awesome, which
you
is
know, on a
probably even more
universal
important
move
than damage with
on his
Beyond.
base kit, because that would
Always.
suck.
I like that there was one move in there that actually set up the water spout.
Exactly.
kick
It
that
doesn't
pushed
have
it
to
up?
be an anti-air. Yes, 1-3-3. He kicks you up in the air, and it's like it was made for it. It's perfect.
And as a player of my skill level, I'm always looking for moves that make it very easy for me to do specials after them. Shiva has something like that. This is definitely one of those. So that's
Oh yeah, it's the reaction of the pop-up move is just.
I hope
begging you to
UMK3
do
skins
the
come
water.
soon. Yeah, I think
So I think this very
maybe
much
for
is
him and
the-
Mileena,
the
they'll be
combo
like their
variation for sure. Like, he
base
has the
costumes,
combos
you
in
know?
all
I think
3,
so, at least.
But this one to me really
2 bars,
stands out.
31%
If you
damage, yeah.
are someone who
And that was
you have
like
no
he
problem
ended,
using
or she
bars,
ended
just
it with
left
down 2,
willy-nilly because
so
you want to do big combos.
or whoever
this is a great
played.
variation for you.
there.
sounds good.
Like imagine
take a
finishing and
look
then
at,
going into an ender. That's gonna be
variation
close to like 40%, 38, 37.
First off, this costume is
Now
awesome.
that
I
costume
love
is
the hood.
amazing, yes.
So first you get this Tidal Wave, which is a really
I
quick
agree,
blow
Stephanie, that
with
shit is
great,
wild.
deceptively great range.
I love
If he
that,
amplifies
those
it,
kind of
it has
costumes.
100 active frames. And this is
The
also
mask is
great
cool
for
too.
people that like to duck.
Rain check,
And then he
oh
also
my
gets
gosh,
the
dude.
classic
The name of that
individually
variation.
water bubble, which is a high. So if they won't stop,
so that's the one you amp, and then
use the tidal wave,
it brings
and
it
that's gonna regulate,
brings the
you know,
opponent towards you if you amp it.
mid-screen. And the neat thing about the bubble is when he amplifies it, he can choose which direction they're gonna fall. He gets 4 different.
So in every variation, he has that kick that he can amp, so he gets combos in any variation.
Down and down.
And then, oh my gosh, dude, that is so cool.
To combo them. You could throw them out of the corner.
I guess I'm gonna have to play him too.
You can do max damage.
Oh, dude, that is
you
cool.
can get really good Oki. There's all these different
Very
options.
Injustice-y costume, yeah, for sure. Kind of like Sub-Zero's Injustice stuff.
There's no better feeling too in some of our games. We have a lot of characters who have a move that makes the other player have nothing they can do, and like doing it where like I can choose to throw you up, down, back, forward, doesn't matter. That's just
so
a good
cool.
feeling.
So you can like
player.
choose to bounce them up.
Yeah,
It's really
I
cool.
mean, I remember as a kid playing MK1.
Bro, he's gonna be really fun to
sphere,
play.
and then you're just
Like I hope they're
I'll
gonna
get
change a
free
bit of
uppercut,
specials
like,
and other characters that are a bit
this is now
basic,
the
you
best
know,
game ever
like
made.
to make them a bit
So
more
those are really
fun to play, because everyone's gonna be playing Rain and Mileena at this
I
point.
always remember putting people in the bubble in MK9 and then just teabagging, which was always fun.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds right up your alley. That sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds grand.
Yeah.
Eric, bruh.
Let's take a look at Rain's Fatal Blow.
Ooh, okay. I hope they'll talk about like the frames, and it looks like it tracks too. Like there's a track below them, or there's a track above them, kind of like Cetrion's Fatal Blow. Did y'all
What can you tell
notice
about
the
the
critical
intuit
at
for
the
that?
top? It used to be a
What's
C, right?
What's the deal there?
It looks like it's a
I
K
think the
now,
cool thing is
unless
it's
I'm
pretty
dumb
quick,
and
and it's got pretty good range.
and it was
'cause he
always a
holds
K,
his
but
arm
I
and
think it
it's
was a
not just
C.
the arm; it's like the little water that comes up in front of it.
Toxicity, am I right? Yep.
Gotcha.
So it's a pretty
Teabag when
standard
you're in a
one.
bubble.
The cool, in my opinion, the audio at the end when it's thundering, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna show you the fatality that was shown in the trailer. We've heard from people that sometimes maybe don't show everything on the Kombat Cast. We might save the last fatality for later in the future.
Interesting.
But let's show the fatality right now.
So they're not gonna show the second fatality. Isolated, oh lord. Them and their friggin' puns, bro. I don't use Fatal Blow, yeah. I always forget I have Fatal Blow, dude. I hate it. It's a pretty cool fatality, though. It's pretty dope.
Ploop ploop.
The flopping is so good. I love it.
That's awesome. So that, in a nutshell, is Rain. Of course, you know, when you get a chance to play Rain, you're going to learn a lot more and figure things out. But that's what we're going to show you today. Any final thoughts on Rain?
Yes. Talk about
He does
Mileena.
have a couple moves that we didn't show that you can choose if you want. He's got the classic trilogy, lifting his arm up and the lightning strikes. He's got a really unique, wacky move where it's this buff and he turns it on and his dashes become faster, which is kind of a weird
Yeah,
fun
that's a
thing.
big
So there's a
guess.
couple things to look for
Hey Isaac,
when
what's
the
up?
game comes out.
His personality is probably one of the most fun, for sure, because he's just a cocky asshole. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
And then I think he'll appeal to multiple different types of players, too. Like, obviously, you got to get up close to do a lot of the damage and the swaggy combos, but you can also do things and stay back with Rain as well, and still link into some of those swaggy combos. So I think he's going to appeal to a lot of different player types.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with you, Derek, too, where it comes to, we have arrogant characters in our game. Johnny Cage, Shao Kahn, I would say. But this is a different type.
Cassie used to
This
be
is
arrogant.
a regal
Well, she's kind of
type
changed.
of arrogance.
Which I'm sad
very
about.
excited to. You know, we always get
It
those
is what
YouTube
it
videos
is.
after the game comes out where people start showing all the videos of people talking back and forth. And this, to me, is going to be a really big one because he's a jerk. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. He's a demigod!
He's a demigod. If only I could ever reach demigod. Derek,
Hi.
for you, I think it's time for my favorite part of any Kombat Cast. Birthday shout-outs, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Birthday shoutouts. Oh, yeah. All right, hold on
I
one
just want to
second.
stick till the end to see if they
We've
talk about
got-
Mileena.
Cordell2505 _ Gaming Brian, Jinku Chiki, Zach Gross, Steve Durst,
Anyone's
Winston
anyone's
Williams,
birthday today
Eric
in the chat?
Quijano,
Definitely
Mick
is
Pack,
not mine.
Olivier
I'm a
from
summer
our
child.
amazing UK marketing team, Angelo Cruz, Treasure Traub, but his name's really Trevor, but I always
He
call
is a
him
treasure, though.
He is a treasure. Matt Gilmore, and happy late birthday to Dan Forden.
Oh my gosh. Bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
And that's basically
Nice.
it. That's all we got.
birthday shout-outs. Before
Birthday
we
shout-outs.
go, we do want to discuss some of the. We've gotten a lot of things on Twitter. A lot of people tweeting about how you upgrade to the next gen and such. And I have some stuff I'm going to read while we put up some screens. If you have Mortal Kombat 11 already on PS4 or Xbox One,
Mileena looking like
or
Dora
get
the
Mortal Kombat 11
Explorer.
Ultimate on PS4 Xbox One, you can upgrade to the PS5 or Xbox Series X or
I
S
just
version
cannot
of this
unsee
game
it. I
for
hate
free
it.
at no additional cost. Now, if you pre-order MK11 Ultimate, you'll get access to Mortal Kombat 11, Kombat Pack 1, and Aftermath when you purchase the game. Now, if you already own Mortal Kombat 11, you can easily upgrade by pre-ordering Kombat Pack 2 to get Mileena, Rain, and Rambo on November 17th. Now, any players who pre-order Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate or Kombat Pack 2 will get the Time Warrior skin pack at launch, giving you 3 new skins: Dark Web Noob Saibot, Halt and Catch Fire Liu Kang, and Blood Code Scarlet. Now, here's something I've been getting a lot on Twitter, so I want to explain this. If you upgrade your PS4 game to the PS5 version, as long as you are signed in with the PlayStation ID, the same one, your inventory, rewards, character variation, and time crystals will carry over, as well as anything purchased with time crystals.
Oh,
Previous
good,
Tower
good,
of Time
good,
and
good.
Crypt progression will carry over
So
as well.
everything will carry over.
Story
Nice.
progression, unfortunately, will not carry over to PS5, but any rewards earned by any sort of campaign completion will carry over. Settings, files, and stats in your combat card will not carry over to PS5. And finally, for the Xbox users, if you upgrade your Xbox One game to the Xbox Series S or X version, as long as you are signed in with the same Xbox login, all inventory, rewards, character variations, progression, time crystals will carry over, as well as anything you purchased with time crystals. Now, you will still need to download your local save data from the cloud or transfer via USB to carry over custom settings or any sort of Kombat Kast stats. But that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to tweet us. We can explain it better.
I'm still waiting to buy Summer Heat and Femme
Again,
Fatale.
like I
think
said,
you need to
stream
buy
1 of
Aftermath for that.
3. We'll have 2
I'm
more.
not sure.
The next one, so far, right now, you can maybe put it in your calendar, is going to be scheduled for October 28th, and that will be Rambo. So very excited to do that. The discussing balance and that sort of thing, we'll probably do on the final
Bro, they're
one,
doing Rambo
the final
next.
stream with
I knew
Mileena.
it, dude.
So other than that, before we say goodbye, any final words, Stephanie and Derek?
They want to keep
spooky
Mileena for the
season.
hype, of course, of course.
True.
Yes. And I think
Man,
that
sucks.
Rain will make
well.
you feel the purple
It is
pain.
what it is.
Purple pain.
This cost us $25,000.
So the 28th,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you
Purple
so much for
Pain.
joining us.
the next
You're
Wednesday
right,
is
totally
going to
different.
be
It's a parody.
Rambo.
Doesn't count.
Interesting.
We'll be back very soon. Thank you so much for joining us. We're really glad to be back. It's always a pleasure to be
Yeah, it is
in your
not
living
usually
room,
in those
wherever you are
Kombat
watching the
Casts.
stream. And we will
I
see
wonder
you
if they
again
lock
very
Rain
soon.
behind
Everybody do
Kombat
their
Pack
post.
2. I always had like Aftermath and other versions, so I'm not sure if you can buy them separately or not. I think you have to buy the whole pack, but it's like, $15. So there is that. Oh my gosh. Ugh, Rambo next. Ugh. I mean, it's cool, but no Mileena. Ugh. I want to see how she plays, but it's fine. We can wait. So man, that was a short combat cast. Usually they go for like an hour. Ugh, it sucks. You can buy the Aftermath characters. Okay, so you can buy them separately? Oh, okay, cool. So they probably do that. Yeah, I always bought like the full versions because obviously I'm gonna play it and I need all the characters to lab them and stuff, which I don't do, but we don't talk about that. Alright, well, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Probably gonna rewatch this and see what's up with Rain. And if They also talked about this new boat they're gonna put for beginners, so that's gonna be interesting to see. Alright, well. So next Wednesday I'll probably do this again for Rambo. And you know, get the Mileena hype. I bet, oh my gosh, I bet you they're gonna do it Mileena like the week before. I just know it, I feel it in my bones. But yeah, thanks for chilling and hanging out, guys. And I'll see you all very soon. Take care, everyone. See ya.